I got credit cards, but my vendor does not accept credit cards. What the hell? What am I gonna do with all these things? Right, so guys, here's the great news. If you have a credit card or credit cards and you have vendors that don't accept credit cards, you can still pay them using a credit card. So we have a service, we've given it this name, it's called liquidation. It gives you the ability to write checks or make wire payments from your credit card account directly to any vendor. So let me give you an example. Let's say you gotta pay rent and the rent is $5,000. And you're like, landlord doesn't accept credit card. What the hell am I gonna do? I don't have cash, but I do have this credit facility. Well, we will give you the ability to write a check or make a wire payment from your credit card account directly to the landlord. So here, the landlord is really happy. He gets his check for $5,000, so he's happy. You're happy because you tapped into your credit card and you wrote a check from the credit card for the $5,000. Why is this powerful? Well, two big reasons, three reasons actually. Number one, which is a cute, fun one, but I love it. Hey, you get those rewards, right? So if you've got American Express, you get Delta, American Airlines, United, right? All these different rewards programs. Now you get that $5,000 to spend on your credit card, you get $5,000 worth of points, right? Number two is it gives you the ability to manage your cash flow. Maybe you don't want to come out of pocket $5,000 today, right? So that's a big deal. You get to use that transaction of $5,000 today, but you don't have to pay it back. Now, if you're on a 0% card for 12 months, 18 months, 15 months, 21 months even, you now have that 18 months or 12 months to pay down that $5,000, right? So that's going to be really helping you to conserve your cash and smooth out the cash flow, especially if you're a brand new business starting, all that cash is going out the door day one or month one, right? You now get to put on a credit card, let it go, pay it off over 5 months. Let's say over 10 months, 12 months, 18 months, whatever you want, right? So instead of costing you $5,000 today, you put on that 0% credit card. Let's say you want to pay it off over 10 months, $500 today, $500 next month, $500 the month after, et cetera, et cetera. So it really enables you to smooth that cash flow. Number three, why I love this option is it gives you the ability to do things that you couldn't do, right? You may not have been able to afford it. You just simply don't have $5,000, but it gives you access to $5,000 through credit cards, right? People don't understand that credit cards are a line of credit. If you think about these credit cards that I have here, right? Everyone has credit cards, or most people do, okay? A credit card is a line of credit that just so happens to have a piece of plastic attached. Don't think of it like a credit card. Think of it like a line of credit because you get to spend the money on it, pay it back, spend it, pay it back, spend it, pay it back. That is the true definition of a line of credit. The way I think of these, it's an unsecured line of credit, right? Because it's not collateralized. You have access to this line of credit to come in and out. So when you have the ability to write checks, make wire payments, you get to extend the ability of that line of credit. If you think about it, when you make a payment with a credit card today, you take up all the credit card purchases that you do in your business today. Here's the reality. Very rarely are you actually picking up the piece of plastic and swiping it. In fact, the majority of our transactions today are online transactions, right? We're not using the piece of plastic. We may be using Apple Pay, right? Or Android Pay, I think they've got a similar product, but you're usually doing it online, or you're filling in a form and you're sending that in, or they're taking your credit card number over the phone. You don't need the piece of plastic anymore. Okay? It is a line of credit. So don't just think about a credit card as that transaction where you're swiping your card in a store, right? Those are the old days. Today, you have more flexibility and more ability. You can write checks and you can make wire payments from the credit card to a vendor that normally doesn't. So think of every vendor that you interact with. If they don't accept credit cards today, traditionally, you have the ability to write checks and make wire payments when you know what you're doing. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to help you out. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you found some great content here today. Not all of it's going to apply to everyone, but if you think that you learned something today which you think would be applicable to somebody else, we'd love you to like us, share us, provide some comments. We'd love to hear from you, but please spread the word, share it, help every business owner be amazing. Thank you.